Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our airport. We're flying out of University of Toronto.
I feel like UFC is torture. Kind of torturing yourself, your life, and
Okay. Sounds good.
yeah. So 5 courses, yo, wait,
Yeah,
how?
I'm still taking 5. Yeah.
Oh my
I'm
god.
not even questioning that. I'm just questioning if I'm gonna study or not. You know, like
Yeah, the first question is, how do you find the application process for UFC? Is it hard to get in as a Canadian citizen?
I took courses that I really didn't need to, but I still took it because I was like, it's safer to take them than not to take them.
Says he wants to major in CS and he has 1 year left until the admission cycle.
Today, we're talking about GPA only. GPA only.
Start recording. Okay, we started the recording.
Yes, we started the recording.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our airport. We're flying out of University of Toronto and our flight number is 264. Hello, Zakaria.
I'm playing, man. How you doing, though? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. How about you, bro?
I'm chilling. I'm excited for this.
Yeah. How are you actually today, bro?
Dude,
Do you feel good?
yeah, dude, it was good. Woke up a bit early, late as usual, but
When did you go to sleep?
I
Tell
think I
me the
slept-
truth. Tell me the
No, no,
truth.
I think I slept around 12 today. Actually, I was exhausted last night,
Okay.
but yeah, I got here at like around, I would
So-
like to say 11ish, a bit before 11.
You kind of fixed your sleep schedule?
No, I'm just so exhausted lately that like as soon as I come home,
You go to bed.
I do a little bit like stuff on the computer, either on I'm on YouTube or like chill or like whatever, and then like I'm out.
Bro, I envy you, bro. I
Yeah?
kind of want to be in my last year, just like you, man. Just like in your...
I'm gonna be doing another year, so like I don't know if it really is over.
Oh my god. Do you kind of feel like UFC is torture? You're kind of torturing yourself.
Yeah, I think UFT is very very demanding, I would say.
Of course.
Yeah,
Like compared to York University and other universities?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know about the other universities, but I just know that if you come into UFT, you're gonna be doing a lot more work, a lot more. There's a lot more pressure. Definitely a lot harder because there's a name, right? It's UFT. So yeah, that's definitely one thing I would say.
yeah, 100%. Okay. In that case, we're going to start with the questions and then we'll move on to a little bit about your life. And
Okay.
like,
Sounds good.
yeah. So, let's talk about application process too. Oh, wait. We missed the first question. Please introduce yourself and talk about...
Bro. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Please introduce yourself and talk a bit about your background and achievements.
yeah, so my name is Peter Parker. I'm Spider-Man. No. So yeah, my name is Zakaria Sohel. Right now I'm in 4th year. I'm doing a double major right now in human biology and psychology. Right now, I'm just going to school. I do my content creating. I'm on that, that like a side hustle,
yeah.
side thing, for now. I'm with
Sure.
the school. Be sure to follow me. What else? I mean, nothing else really going on. Just that and just school.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
How many courses did you take this semester?
taking 5.
5 courses. Yo, wait.
Yeah,
How?
I'm still taking 5. Yeah,
I
been
mean,
taking 5.
it's your almost last semester. Like,
But I am going to do another year. But yeah, I'm doing 5, and then I'm like working at a couple places.
oh my god, how do you manage to do that, man?
I don't know. I mean,
5 courses.
I think I sent you my schedule, like my calendar. Right?
Yeah, you sent it.
See, now you understand when I come home, I'm exhausted and I'm like, I'm out. Like
Pooh.
as soon as I lay down my bed, I'm out. Like
5.
usually I have insomnia. But like lately I've been I've been so exhausted from like campus and like school stuff. Like I'm just
I mean,
tired.
5 courses, bro. Like, and you were in life science.
Yeah, they're like 4 C levels and 1 D level. I mean, I am behind. I just want to say I am behind in my courses.
Bro, what do you mean?
I'm-
Like, just for you to imagine, there are A-level courses, B-level courses, C-level, and D-level courses, right?
Yeah.
So in your first year, you're going to be doing the A-level courses. So we are doing A-level courses right now. He has D-level course. Like, bro, how does it feel like?
Tiring.
Oh my God, a lot of work, I guess, right?
Yeah. I mean, I am behind. I am not up to date.
Everyone is behind, man.
Yeah, I know.
Who-
Yo, I'll tell you something. On Tuesday, I have a seminar presentation, and then that afternoon I have the pie in the face. I'm getting pied, guys.
Oh,
For,
that sounds crazy.
Yeah, for fundraising. And then the next day I have a midterm. Yeah.
Wait, midterm?
Yeah, and then I have like weekly reflection essays to do, like gaming journals for one of my English classes. And yeah, I have a lot of weekly stuff to do.
Boy.
And then like weekly quizzes for like one of them. They're like assignments.
Fourth week midterm?
Yeah.
How?
I don't.
How is that even
It's like
possible?
3 lectures and we have a midterm fourth week. I don't know how, but
3 lectures in the midterm.
I
Oh
am-
my
I'm
god.
not even questioning that. I'm just questioning if I'm gonna study or not. You know, like
Bro, I can't imagine going to 4 lectures and given the midterm, bro. Like,
yeah, it's 3 lectures. It's like 3 2-hour lectures. So like,
and the first lecture is introduction.
yeah, no, really. There's even the professors like there's not even that much testable content even. But we're having a midterm. Well, honestly,
We're having the midterm.
I assume it would be easier because there's less stuff to like know.
Mm.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah,
There's less
yeah.
content, so it's probably easier,
That's actually good.
right? I don't know. We'll see how the first
Yeah.
midterm is.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't know.
Sure. Okay, I'm gonna give you the first question about application process to U of T.
Yeah.
As you're working admissions office as well, so you probably know more about like admissions office, you know, and like the requirements and everything. So I have a
Yeah.
few questions for like about that one. Yeah, the first question is, how do you find the application process for U of T? Is it hard to get in as a Canadian citizen? Well, we first start with your citizenship. You're a Canadian citizen.
Yeah. So I'm Canadian.
Yeah.
I'm from Toronto. No, I'm joking.
Toronto.
Yeah, I'm born here. Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know if I would say necessarily hard. I'm like, if you have the prereqs and you have a good like course average or grade average, like GPA
In your high school?
in your high school,
Mhm.
and I think it shouldn't be too hard
Mhm.
to get in. Yeah, as long as you meet the criteria and you have like a pretty good GPA, I think you could get in. I know like other universities are like, you have to look at your extracurriculars, your like like I do feel like it depends on what program you're applying to,
Mhm.
because some programs are more competitive than the others. But if you're saying like like if you're a Canadian trying to apply, I don't think.
For Canadians, it's not that hard, right? Like
mean-
compared to international students. Because international students must submit their English proficiency test.
That's what I'm saying. You have more stuff to do
Yeah.
if you're international. I don't know because I'm not international student, but you do.
Yeah.
So why don't you talk about like how hard was it for?
No.
Because for me, I just had to go on like OEAC, choose like the programs I wanted. I wasn't living on resident. Like I was thinking of commuting either way,
Mhm.
you know, and just giving my transcript, and then that's it essentially.
Mm.
And
Just a transcript, and you just have to finish your high school. That's
yeah,
it.
just high school. And make sure you have your prereqs for whatever
Mm.
program or whatever you're doing.
So you
But-
did A levels and IB or IB
For
in your high school.
what is that?
Did you do A levels?
No, we don't have that. We just did like,
AP?
what is that?
Bro. Wait,
Bro, I just did-
even possible?
I just did like the U level courses, like university level courses.
Oh, okay.
I think the
Now I
system is
got you.
different for you guys, maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
Is it?
A level is like internationally recognized, you know, education system. What would we say?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You just have to prepare for the university. It's kind of like, yeah, prerequisite too.
Oh, okay. Now I just did like the U levels. Like for us, it was like you could take like, I think mixed or something. I don't know. And there was like college level courses, and then there's university level courses. Obviously, like there's difficulty if you take the university one. But yeah, essentially, yeah, I just took all the U levels and yeah, just all the prereqs. Like I took courses that I really didn't need to, but I still took it because I was like, it's safer to take them than not to take them.
Sure. Okay. The next question is, what do you think is the most important component of the student's application?
Yeah, GPA for sure.
Mm.
I feel like, yeah, that's.
I think it's for Canadian citizens
I
only.
think for anything, if you have a really good GPA, I feel like you could get into a lot of places.
Wait. So you've been in Pakistan, right?
It's been like 12 years.
No, I mean, you've seen that before, like the education system and everything.
I heard about it. Yeah.
Yeah, and Pakistan is pretty the same with Uzbekistan in terms of education system, and it's pretty easy to get a high GPA in Uzbekistan. And I kind of doubt myself, like, you know, like every single person has a perfect GPA in our school at least, because like they study a bit, not too much like A levels and IBs, so it's kind of like different, the
Wait,
GPA.
so you're saying in your in your school, everyone gets basically like 4.0s essentially. So then how do they
Not
decipher?
like everyone.
Then
No.
how do they decipher like your 2.0, 3.0, 4.0?
Wait, yeah. So it's kind of like if you try hard, you can get like 4.0, but it's not that hard as university or A levels, Like the education system is not like, in university level, like you're not like getting prerequisites sometimes for some schools. But in our school, we have the prerequisites and everything. Like we prepare the students for the university, but in other schools, like in public schools, because I studied in private school, right? So they prepare us for the university life. But in terms of public schools, my students are also applying, and like they have like 4.0.
Yeah, see, if I feel like if that's the case, then yeah, probably like your extracurriculars or like your work.
Yeah, and the English proficiency does.
I'm assuming that's like a big part too. Yeah.
Sure. The third question: what does admission officer expect from a student? High GPA. We're moving on to the next question. Okay. What are the stages or steps that are involved in reviewing one's application?
I feel like I don't know too much because I don't deal with that part of the admission process. But I would say like I feel like GPA is a good cutoff, like first cutoff. Like when you apply, I feel like
The filter,
and then once you get more and more involved, then like they're like be like okay,
the chances are
GPA.
higher.
Yeah, no. So there'll be like a GPA cutoff, and then like they look at the applicants, and then kind of like weed the lower ones, or they look at your extracurriculars, they look at your work experience, your references, what you've done. Like I feel like then they get more nitty gritty, but like it's a kind of like a funnel.
Yeah.
Putting like all the
For sure.
So yeah, I feel like GPA is like definitely like a first cutoff, and then they kind of just see what you're doing. But that's just from like me doing my research, like just me. It's not from like the admissions end. This is just like me. I assume that's how they do it.
The question related to one student. He says he wants to major in CS and he has 1 year left until the admission cycle. What should he improve?
Computer science here.
Yeah.
Yeah, GPA is definitely one thing. It's super high. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how it works internationally. I'm assuming he's from Uzbekistan, right? Yeah. Because computer science is direct entry only. From
From
high school, yeah. I'm
So
pretty sure.
Okay.
It's direct entry only. Because then once you're like you do a year or like you do any post grad anywhere else, even if it's a year and you want to transfer over, you can't. So it's only direct entry. Like I know from here, like if I was like in grade 12, right, and I graduated and then I applied to computer science, I could get in, right? But if like for example, if I did like a year in like just say like Western or something, and I want to transfer over, I can't. Or if I get into UTSC, right, and I do like a year in like just say math or something, and I want to transfer to computer science, I don't think you could do that.
Okay.
I'm not too sure, actually.
Yeah, we have to check out.
I have to check.
Just check it. Yeah, check the website.
I'm not too sure.
Sure.
But GPA is definitely like I know it's like one thing you don't want, but GPA really does matter.
Today we're talking. Wait. Where's mine?
This is mine. Oh, this is
Today we're talking about GPA only. GPA only. Yes, sir.
Stop. Okay, so the last question about admission. What is the atmosphere in the admissions office? Like how does that feel like?
Oh, me working there? Amazing. I love all my coworkers. They're all super friendly, super fun. They know a lot. And one thing I've noticed is that they always encourage learning more stuff. Because not everyone knows everything, but someone does, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And the whole environment's all about like asking for help and getting things. Because when I do emails, like I don't know some of the stuff the students ask, so I ask my coworkers all the time, but yo, what is this about? And I love working there. It's amazing.
Perfect. We're moving on to the next. Oh my god, I'm mumbling, man. You know why?
What?
Because I went to bed at 4:30, and then I wake up at 9 for my psychology course,
Oh,
and I
boy.
always mumble whenever I don't get enough sleep.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean,
It's all
we're-
good, bro. I can still hear you.
Yeah. We're moving on to the next stage, studying at UFT, online classes, and courses in general. Okay, the first question. How hard it was to socialize with students after the lockdown? And tell me about the COVID situation, like
That
what
you had-
happened? Yeah. The online classes.
So when COVID happened, I was in grade 12. So this was my like last year in grade
Mhm.
12. So second semester, and it was like March break, and they're like, "Yo, we got like a 1 week extension, you know, because of COVID. Everyone stay home." Ooh, we were super excited. That 1 week turned into 2 years, man. But yeah. So then like obviously like we didn't have no prom, no graduation, and we had to apply, right? So when we were applying, we already applied. I think by the time we already applied, we were just waiting for acceptance, like our acceptance letters.
Yeah.
And I got one. I think UFT was like the last one for me.
And what was the first one?
York.
You
I love all my York people.
for sure, man.
Yeah. But yeah,
Respect.
York was like I got it like immediately, but like
How many days?
I don't know. I just know I got it pretty quick. But UFT was definitely like I got earlier than most. Okay, what I'm trying to say is I got earlier than most people, but from the stuff I applied to, it was one of the last ones, either second last or last. I can't remember. But yeah, either way, like I applied and like I had a friend who was like 2 years older than me who goes here, so I already knew like some of the stuff already like before getting in, but he was kind of like helping me out. And I remember when I had like online, he would help me out a little bit, but for the most part, I was kind of on my own. And for most people from my like grade, didn't go to UTSC, so I was like the only one. So making friends, I didn't make friends in my first year during COVID. It was just like, you know, my high school friends, we always got on call on Discord and like just fool around or talk, but like that was it. Even for them, we didn't really have friends because we were just online, right? Everyone just attend the Zoom meeting, right? No, back in the day, it was called BB Collaborate.
What is that?
Damn, it was like an online thing. It was like basically like Zoom, but it was like integrated into Kirkus type. But they got rid of that. I don't know why. But now we use Zoom now, right? I think because we're partnered with Zoom or something. But yeah, now we use Zoom. But before we used to go on Kirkus, and there was a thing called BB Collab, and you had to go there, the whole process. And then there was Zoom too. So it depends on how the instructor wanted to do it. But that was the case, or the lectures were recorded. So then I had to do everything at home. But I was still very dedicated. That was one thing in my first year. I was still, my school routine was like I wake up at 6, a bit before 6. I would pray, read the Quran because, you know, I'm Muslim. Yeah, mashallah. Yeah. So I read like Fajr. I read the Quran, and then I'll eat breakfast, to watch a bit of YouTube. And by the time my brothers had to go to school, and they were kind of young at the time, so I had to drop them to school, come back. And then by the time I come back, I think it would be like, it depended on the day, but either do my psych like readings or attend a lecture, do my lectures till like 1-ish, eat lunch or whatever, just chill, and then get back if there's like a second round of lectures or whatever to get caught up that time. And then it's around like 3 or 4. That's when we usually eat dinner at my family, because that's when my brothers come home. We just eat. And after that, I just do schoolwork. Like if there's assignment, project, essays, whatever, like I use that time till like 7 or 8. And after that, I kind of get on a call with my boys. You know, we play whatever, like Valorant or something. We just play a bit of games till like 10, 11, and then we call it a day. And then just rinse, repeat every day.
Oh my God.
During COVID. So it didn't really feel like a Saturday, Sunday for me, except for like lectures. It just felt like one continuous, because it was like online, right? And then second year, they had like a hybrid type thing where, it was like, I took organic chem. So some of the labs required me to go in person to do a couple. I think it was 3 only. And so, that was the first time I stepped foot on campus. And I remember I was lost. I didn't know where I was going. And then I think there's 2 girls that came up to me. They were like, "Yo, are you lost? Like, do you know where you're going?" I'm like, "I'm trying to look for like the EV building. It says like I have to do a lab." And she's like, "Oh, we're going there or whatever." And then they just walked me over.
Yeah.
I hope I wish I remember their faces, man. They were so lovely too.
Did you like the campus for the first when you first saw
I
it?
thought it was huge. When I first got here, I was like, "Yo, this is massive," but now it feels normal now. But because you've been everywhere, right?
Yeah.
But when I was lost, I didn't know where everything was, and then I remember like on my first day of classes, I would always like scout what room is which so I don't get lost
Yeah.
beforehand. But yeah, and then second year we had more collaborative work. So then I started talking more because like I took Bio B90, which is like a poster presentation. It's like a credit no credit thing. You have to take it for you to like have the program. It's like a graduation requirement essentially. And I did that and I meet some group members and we talked from there and try to make friends. And then tutorials, I make a couple friends. But yeah, it was just more so online. And then but I made more of my friends like when I got on campus because
Yeah.
seeing people. But yeah, it was tough. It was tough, definitely.
For sure. The next question. How important is networking?
Very important. Most valuable thing to learn.
Is it more important than your GPA?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I would say it depends on the
Not
field.
only you, bro. That's the point. Because I've asked so many friends and like people who are studying at UTSC, not only like studying, who are working actually.
Yeah.
I asked them like which one is better, like GPA or networking. They said networking.
Networking could get you places that you don't even think you could get into. And the reason I say that is because I've been on both spectrums. I've been on high, like a really good GPA and like very little networking to bad GPA and good networking. And it really depends because if you're trying to, I feel like certain disciplines you do need a good GPA, and I think that outweighs the networking. But networking is so crucial. Like if you want to get a job, networking could make your life so much easier. You could get connections. You could meet people that could give you. And I think the most important thing about networking is like gaining personal info. Like you could gain a lot of info from different people, different experiences. Like talking to you, for example, with this podcast, I never thought I would do that, but now I am.
Yeah.
I get a lot of experiences too, especially on campus. Like, especially with this content thing, I kind of have to put myself out there and like network. And that was one thing I was really good at, even in elementary and high school. That's just one thing I was always good. But now I'm actually applying it, and yeah, it's like super useful. I think definitely a network. And I know it's really hard for some people to even like network or even talk or just have that confidence, and that is totally fine. I was one of those kids. But I would say just, usually just start off small, go to like a networking event or something. Just sit on a chair, just listen, just take little baby steps. You don't have to like immediately go in the center, like on stage.
Talk.
And, like, yeah, you don't have to. It's all like baby steps, It took years for me to like even do what I'm doing right now, And I'm assuming same thing for you. It wasn't like one like a snap and you're like there, right? So.
Yeah, probably. Okay, the next question is how to manage time properly.
Like I'm like the best and worst at this.
What do you mean,
So
bro? You're the best at it, bro.
So
you have 5 courses, you are working, you are
Right.
commuting. Like, how do you manage your time?
I mean, for me, what I do is I just put myself on a calendar, like straight up, like before you start your semester. I'll look at my courses, where my classes, what times, and I'll look at the assignments. Sometimes the teachers be like, they already post like March 30th, you have this final essay due. They already said that in the syllabus, right? So I already, like, whatever the dates they gave me, I already put it in the thing. And then, like, as time goes on, they give you midterms or assignments. I just put it in. But before school semester starts, I already have my calendar set up. Like, I already have, like, what days are my lectures or whatever, and then my work. They'll be like, send your availability. I send it in, and I get like, what's my availability? So I already know I already visually know like how my days or weeks are gonna go.
Wow.
And then I color code it so it just looks better and like kind of organized.
How do you color code it?
Like on Google?
Oh, do you do it on Google?
I do on Google Calendar.
How about iPhone? Like,
I never use iPhone. I tried. I was on Google. I feel like Google. I don't know. I just been using Google stuff lately, like since grade 11 when we got our Chromebooks. Like we all had our own like Chromebook laptop, and we just been using Google, like Google Docs, Google whatever. And also, I just want to say this is a controversial take. I don't care, but Google Docs is better than Microsoft Word. I'm just putting it out there. Someone's probably gonna get offended by that, but I love Google Docs.
Okay.
Like, I think Microsoft Words fell off.
Wait. Of course, Google Docs is better than Word.
Yeah, no, but some people just use Word. I don't understand. Just convert. Just use Docs. But anyway, yeah, I love Docs. But then since I was using Docs and like Sheets, I just kind of use Google Calendar because I had my own Gmail account too. So I just use Google Calendar and just make like my time, like just my days, how is it gonna go?
Color code it.
Yeah, essentially, and then like kind of like I would say like time blocking.
Mm-hmm.
But I know some people actually like put like a dedicated like block and be like studying time, which I should do, which I think is a great idea.
What do you mean time blocking?
Like just say you have class from 12 to 1
Mm-hmm.
and then you have another class from 4 to 5. So what are you doing from 1 to 4? You're doing nothing, right? You put in that chunk like work, like studying time. So from that 1 to 4, you study.
Okay.
You divide how you want to do it, like how you want like intervals, like 1 hour, then break, whatever. But that 1 to 4 hour chunk, that's you studying time.
Wow. Okay.
So that's like kind of like time blocking.
That's very useful. That was very
Yeah.
useful.
So during that block, because for me, I don't put like a block like that. I'll be like, oh, it's empty. And usually with my calendar, I'd notice like I'll see if there's times that are free. Like for that podcast, I realize I'm free. Like I don't have time. So no, sorry, I do have time. Sorry, I could do the podcast.
Yeah.
So I always look at my calendar like every day. Every second I get, I always look at it and also look at due dates. So I always know what's coming. But obviously there's a lot to juggle. So some days I do miss out, but you know.
Yeah, it's fine, bro.
But I use Google Calendars. I know people use like a to-do list, like to check out whatever they have to do, like a task list.
So I think it's also useful for you to check out the things that you already done. Like not only for the week itself, like for a month. For example, you have like some kind of, task to do in a month.
Right.
And you have to like, dedicate 1 hour every day. And it's a big task, right?
So technically, for me, it would be like, oh, if I had like a meeting or something, I'll just put that in my calendar. So if I want to look what I've done, I could just go over like my calendar. So yeah, I should definitely do like a to-do list thing. I've tried, but like every time I start like my to-do list, it would be like so big. And I'll be like, oh my God.
I can't do that.
I get more stressed out doing that than like just looking at my calendar.
Yeah. Okay. The next thing. What does it take to get a perfect GPA from every course?
Discipline.
For sure.
Yeah, just putting your work in. Not only working hard, but working smart.
But let me be clear and specific. How do you get discipline? Like, how do you
just
become a disciplined person?
Just gotta keep on doing you just gotta do like, how do you build
The things that you're supposed to do and then don't get emotional. You mean that way?
No, like disciplines, you gotta do it even though, like, I view discipline as you're kind of like giving away your, like, right now, whatever you want right now, like your happiness, or I don't want to say happiness actually, but like whatever. Hold on, I have to word this properly.
Sure, bro. Take your time.
Like shoot. There's a word and it's like it's on the tip of my tongue and it's like.
Fine, you can just define it, bro.
Like whatever. You're like. You're gonna cut this out, right? Like this little.
I mean, you can just speak, bro, it's fine.
But okay, essentially, I view discipline as like you are kind of sacrificing your today, like whatever your like happiness for later on. So whatever your goal you're trying to achieve, you're trying to achieve later on. There's a way better way of explaining this. I just can't think of the words.
It's fine, bro.
But that's how I view it. Like, working out, for example. Every day you're going to be going to the gym, eating stuff that you like to say you're going to eat a lettuce. You don't like a lettuce. You're going to eat it. But you're going to sacrifice that you not liking eating that lettuce today for a better physique or better like body for later on. Feeling mentally better, physically better for that later goal. You're trying to look at that end goal. So that's how I view discipline. If you're trying to get into like med school, you're going to have to study like every day, essentially, hours on end, do the assignments, look up research opportunities, work your research, build the connections. You have to all do that. even though there's going to be days you don't want to study, you know, but that's when discipline works. It's not the days that you want to study, it's the days you don't want to. And that's the days where discipline gets built, where, you know, or you have a party there's like a party at 2 p.m. Or not 2 p.m. Let's just say there's a party at night, but you know, you have a final the next day. Do you attend that party or do you study?
Of course you study.
So you study, right? So you're sacrificing that partying time with studying for that. Because when you write that exam, the person at party, they'll be like, shoot, I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
But the person who's studying will be like, I'm glad I did. So that's how I kind of view it. It's kind of like putting your temporary excitement, whatever, happiness. That's what I'm saying, happiness. Well, it's not, happiness is not the word, but like you're right now for like the better later stuff. Because you know the end goal is going to be better. And that's how kind of Islam views it too, you know?
Yeah.
So
that's true.
yeah, I am a very Islamic man.
Yeah. Okay, the next question is how to balance both studying and work.
Sorry, say it again?
How to balance both studying and work. You work too.
Yeah, work study is different.
Is it hard?
I'm actually technically juggling three things: work, study, and then content.
True.
I don't view content as like a work.
Yeah,
but
it's
not
like your
school.
hobby, right?
It's like a hobby that I do want it to go proper. So I'm juggling like three things. So I feel like because of that, I feel like one thing naturally is just gonna fall back a little bit. And right now it's content. I'd feel like because you know school's like piling up now.
Of course, 5 courses.
Yeah,
And
yeah. So work is work. You just go, you do your work, you know, get paid. But school, like time blocking is definitely one thing because you know, like if you have a day you have work, and then you're free, or you kind of schedule a day where it's like you go attend your classes and work that day. Because for me, I work as a student recruitment assistant on campus, so I work here and also work at Under Armour, which is like a different thing.
yeah.
But it's either I schedule my days where I'm working and do lectures the same day, and then have like one day completely free, or like do work one day and just have no lecture. It's like it's how you work, right?
Yeah.
But for me personally, like I like to do it where I like to do a couple hours each day instead of one long shift, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay. But do you recommend working if you have the money for the university
You should definitely
tuition?
work. I think even if you have money, you should work.
Yeah.
'Cause-
For what? What
'cause
value you get from the work?
You get skills. You get transferable skills. And even if you have money, you will get, again, connections, networking. You get referral.
True.
You know what I mean? It depends on like what you mean. Like if you're a millionaire, then yeah, I don't think
Why would you
have
work?
to. Yeah, but like if you have money, I feel like you still work to get in the experience because I feel like this is our prime time to work your way up. You know, like not everyone started off at like working at like McDonald's or like the retail store. You know, we all started there, but then we slowly built our way up. You can't just immediately get that
Yeah.
project management job. You know,
True.
you gotta have to work your way up, and that's when working helps out.
It's kind of like weird to hear that, like, you know, you're struggling at the university, you're torturing yourself, like you're getting good grades, and then at the end of the day, you're like doing it only for a job, like for the company.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird for me, honestly.
Why,
I wouldn't do that.
You want to do like your own thing, like be your own boss?
No, I don't. I can't imagine like doing all this thing, like, you know,
Right.
university studies, everything
Right.
for the job in the future, not which is 9 to 5, and like you work for somebody. I can't imagine, bro. And this is how life works in Canada, I guess, because like
I
The
do
whole
want to
purpose-
interrupt though and say some people love that though. Some people are fine with that.
really,
Yeah.
bro. I swear to God, like yesterday, I just realized it, man. You remember, like yesterday at night, it rained heavily.
Yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah.
I was like sitting in, you know,
3 a.m.
realize,
thoughts.
yeah, we're thinking about my life, bro. Wait, like you get the degree, and then you're gonna be happy if you get a job in like a better company, like
Right.
why?
I mean, you know, honestly, some people love that. I've talked to people that they wish they just have a 9 to 5 and that's it, and they're happy, and that's totally fine. It's just some people like me and you. I don't think I could do a 9 to 5.
I promise, bro, I can't work anywhere 9 to 5 unless, like, you know,
It
I
depends.
can work.
Yeah, it depends what the 9 to 5 is, but I feel like I need to be like I don't know.
No, imagine like you're getting your degree from project management and you're only working for one company for the whole time. Like, like until you die, bro. Imagine working.
Like some people are like that, but I would definitely like always try something new. I've always been that kid that like did something and then always tried something new. Even if it's in the same company, I'll do something new. Like I'll either go into a new
for
position,
sure, 100%, bro.
or
That's
like go up a
that's what I
up
like.
a level or do something. Like I'm not doing the
Novelty.
same thing
Yeah.
for like years on end. I can't do
Oh
that.
my
I
God,
have
man.
to do. For me personally, like I need to do new things. I love
can't-
learning.
I
so.
can't imagine my life like when the person comes up, like the director comes up and says, "Why did you come to work late?" And then like, "Why you not working? Why you not doing this?" And putting a deadline, just like university. I'm like, wait, what? Oh, I'm torturing myself for the job that I will get in the future. Like,
It's the money, bro.
oh my
It's
God,
money, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't have a choice.
Yeah.
And you need that
Oh,
money.
that's a real issue. Because sometimes, like, people don't have a
Do you
choice.
think people that work at like certain jobs want to work that certain job?
No,
They do it because they need the money, right?
they need the money for their family, man. It's
Exactly.
not only for themselves, man.
Exactly.
Like, it's kind of
We have to like look at other issues like that, but
so sad. It's so
yeah,
sad to
but,
hear.
You know,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
It is what it is, bro. Yeah. At the end of the day, bro, we're all men and we have to,
Exactly.
have to work and just get
Yeah.
the money, bro.
Exactly.
Okay, so
Is that
Oh.
a mechanical watch?
it is. You want to see it?
No.
Wait. Let me show it to you. Yeah, just
Yeah, sorry. No, I was just looking at it. I'm
look
like,
at the back. It's a mechanical one.
Yeah, no, I saw it ticking and I was like, damn, I don't think I've seen.
I like
tag?
watches. Bro, it's on mine.
He stole it. No. But
Okay.
That's good. No, I saw it. I was like, damn. I'm like, I've never seen anyone wear mechanical here.
Yeah.
Like, I'm wearing an Apple Watch.
I
which is
love
like kinda
Apple
crap.
Watch. I love Apple Watch because it's really useful, especially when you're working out, like
Oh
doing
yeah,
cardios.
I feel like it comes in clutch when you need it, but sometimes it's just there.
Yeah.
It's just there, it's like as a clock. you know?
Hanging up on your hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Which course would you recommend taking as a GPA booster?
I'm so
Like-
bad at that.
Why?
I
Like-
never took in a course, like you mean like bird courses, right?
Bird courses.
Yeah, I have so much. I know a lot of people reach out to me like, "Yo, what's a good bird course?" And I'm like, I am not the guy because I never took in bird courses.
Why?
I just always been focused on like the prereqs or like playing it safe.
But prerequisites is like,
No,
you,
like for
you
like,
only have like 3 courses and you just have to pick 2 courses that are like, for as a bird course.
no. So that's the thing. For me, I was always like, I wanted to widen my application. So whatever I was thinking of going to medical school, so whatever med schools wanted, I was like, let me take those so like I don't narrow myself down because it's
Oh.
super competitive.
Yeah.
So I took courses that I didn't really need it for my program, but I was like for med school or whatever applications, I could take it.
Okay.
So like in my
okay,
first
that's
year,
smart.
so in my first year, I took I took 2 semesters of calculus. I didn't need to take second semester. I just needed to take the one, but I took the second one because you needed 2 semesters of physics. I don't need to take physics in my program, right? I took it because I'm like, because like optometry or like some med schools or whatever, they like physics, right? Or certain like bio courses like cell bio or like I can't really think, but like there's certain courses I'm like, I should take it because I know some schools like that. So there was no real like bird courses, and plus I was doing a double major in bio and psych, so I didn't have even the courses to fit in because I needed to get the prereqs done, like my B levels, in order to get the C levels. So this semester was like last semester was the only time I took a bird level course. It's called ESA 7. It was called water. Straight up, the name was called water.
Water.
Yeah, it was all right.
I mean, what did you study there?
Just water.
You drank water and then like, how does it taste like?
No. Just like the hydro, like ecosystem, environment, like the water how.
It should be easy, right?
Yeah.
But at UFC,
No,
bro, I
it was
think
actually pretty. It was pretty light. I just didn't study, but like, it was light.
no, I think like at UFT you don't have easy courses. Like even if it's bird course.
I mean, I feel like it depends on what you like and don't like. If you're not interested in a
Oh,
course,
that's
no
true.
matter how easy it is, I feel like you'll find it a little bit difficult.
That's true, bro.
But if you study, it shouldn't be hard. Like,
Mhm.
like
Okay. What was the depressing period during your studies? Why was it?
right now, no. Depressing during my study periods.
Mm-hmm. Does it happen before? Did it happen before?
Depressing. I won't say depressing. I would just be like I was very stressed out. There's been definitely like exam seasons. Definitely like first year I used to stress over everything. Like if there was a quiz due,
I feel the same.
like I know you were first year, so you were like so when I was in first year, like if there was a quiz due, I would be stressed.
Mm-hmm.
Like a quiz worth like 1%. Now when I look at that, I'll be like, yo, it's a quiz. Whatever. But when I was first
Skip
year,
it.
yeah, I was so stressed for like every assignment, everything. So I was constantly stressed out. Even in my second year, like I was on top of my stuff, doing my notes because I was like, oh my god, I have a midterm, like I need to study. But now and then when third and fourth year came, I was just kind of fall back in my studies a little bit. So I was more so stressed out about like career oriented stuff than school stuff, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely during like that midterm before the final season and after midterm season. Like that, like when the final assignments are due and then you have midterms and stuff, like usually like November or like
Everybody's
March.
stressed out, I guess.
Yeah, like that
period.
That period I think is the most stressful. That's when like everything just
Piles up.
yeah.
Yeah. What is this thing that you regret doing?
What was the one thing I regret doing?
Yeah.
Like school related?
Yeah, school related.
I would say not being involved as much earlier.
Mm.
Another thing I would regret is not starting content creating earlier, but that's like different.
Mm.
But definitely not getting involved in earlier. I feel like, so for me,
What did you miss?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. So for me, it was that. So when I got here third year first semester, I only had like one friend. That's it. Okay, and that's it. I went to class. I came back. I just stayed at home. And I was noticing that on Instagram, a lot of the people, like my group mates or like my friends, they're doing all these like clubs. They're getting involved. They have a research job. They have this. They have that.
Mm.
And I'm there like I'm at home. I have like a okay GPA.
Mm.
Like I don't even have a really good GPA that I could back it up with.
What was the GPA?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, okay.
But it was like okay, right? Like, it was good, I would say, compared to right now. It was good, but like I was like, that's it. That's not gonna get me a job or anything. And I didn't have a job at that time too. So no, sorry, I did. I just worked at Under Armour. That's it. And I was like, I need to do more. So when I realized that, it was too late because all the work study positions, their application was over. All the research stuff I wanted to look at was over. All the clubs I wanted to apply to at the time was like kind of like done. So I'm like in end of September, I'm like, damn, I missed out, right? I have nothing in my work study, whatever. And then I kind of made a promise to myself at like end of December, early January, like, you know what, I'm gonna get more involved in the sense that.
Wait.
Yeah, not you, buddy. No, I don't want to get involved with you.
Okay.
But like more involved in the sense like I want to do more on stuff on campus and like more, like I want to like at least get a job or like network and like whatever. So I kind of made that promise and kind of started off small, started with athletics a little bit and then like kind of building my way up, making more friends. And then over the summer, same thing. Kind of was a bit slower in the summer, but during the fall semester, I was more so. I made sure to apply to certain clubs. I made sure to apply to work study. Like I had stuff like I promised myself, like I want this, kind of, you know what I mean? So then I kind of got it now. And content creating thing was just I was like kind of like I had really bad confidence. Like I was kind of scared to post type, but I was getting more involved on campus. Like I was getting photos taken of me, even if I was in the background or something. I just met more people and like more stuff, and I was willing to do certain things. Like, hey, you want to do that? I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. Or like, if you guys are doing it, let me get on. And like, you know what I mean? Like, just always asking. So that's kind of how I kind of started. And then like people started knowing me more, and then like Dean Circle thing came, and then that kind of shot me up a little bit. And then when I got in Dean Circle, I was like, like I'm on the student experience page. People know who I am because people are like, yo, what is Dean Circle? So they know of me. So I'm like, I feel like if there's any other time like to start, it would be right now because there's no perfect moment. So what you make the moment perfect, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I think it's time. So I kind of just started there, and yeah, alhamdulillah, it's going not too bad.
MashaAllah,
Yeah.
man. Your suggestions for first year students?
Make friends. It's not school related, but definitely make the right friends. Right friends. Not make friends, make the right friends. Because you're gonna meet a lot of friends that are not a good influence, and I feel like the friends you make right now will probably shape your future. Because I've seen friends that made bad friends. They're great people, but they made the wrong group of friends, and then they started kind of steering off a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I've seen friends that made their friend group is really good and very supportive, and they're doing bits like I would definitely say make the right group of friends because they'll be really helpful when it comes to like group projects, working, studying together. If you don't get a concept, maybe they know. I never had that experience. I never had that group of friends until like right now. In fourth year, I'm kind of done already. So my group of friends are a bit different. It's more like people I know, but when I first started off, I didn't have that first year experience of making friends and like studying together, taking courses together. That's another thing.
Ooh.
Having
That's
someone,
another level.
yeah, like having courses to take with someone. So yeah, but once you like, I did experience like it's definitely a nice thing, you know, taking a course with a friend.
For sure.
So yeah, definitely make friends. And coming here is like, I think it's really easy to make friends because there's like a club for everything.
True.
You
That's
can literally, you're gonna see the same people like everywhere. It's like super community in that sense.
Yeah. What do you do when you are stressed out about your exams?
Don't write the exam. No.
I smoke.
Yeah, smoke weed. No. Just for the record, I don't smoke. What do I do when I'm stressed out? That's a good question.
You talk to people. You maybe like walk.
I'm trying to think what I do because when I'm like stressed out, I just know I stop eating. Like it's more like a physical thing. Like I stop eating. I kind of like stop. Like I'm more focused.
Me too.
You know what I mean? I'm more like I don't want to talk. I'm kind of like just don't talk to me kind of beat. But
kind of isolated.
Yeah, kind of. I'm more like. But I'm trying to see what I do when I'm like stressed out. Like I think I just start. I think I start focusing up more. Because I'm a pretty laid back, chill, like, you know, it is what it is, right?
Yes,
but
sir.
when things start getting stressful, I'm like, okay, let's time to tone that back a bit. You know, let's actually like
To get
fix it.
the
Like,
work done.
yeah, like if there's an assignment to do, like, you know, I'm like stressed out about, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna come to campus today. I'm just gonna sit in my room, get this done. But yeah, I think I just get more focused when I'm more stressed out. But I also try, because the thing is, when I'm stressed out, I don't want to like. People be like, oh, just, you know, chill with your friends or, you know.
Talk to your friends, go walk.
Or like, you know.
Drive.
Or like just go party. Like not party, but like go out, like hang out with your friends. I tried that and it doesn't really work for me.
For me, it's like a vice versa. If I talk to people, I'm kind of getting more stressed out, you know?
Yeah, for me, no, I get more stressed out. It's just because when I get stressed, it's more like I'm not doing anything. So when I'm talking to my friends, I just be like, I'm not even doing anything.
Yeah.
Or like if I'm walking, I'm like, instead of walking, I could just be doing this. Like, why am I walking? So even though walking, I think, or like talking to your friend actually does help. Like it just cools you down. You don't think, but just for me, I don't think it just works. Like I just need to. I feel like for me, if I'm stressed, I need to just address the root problem. Just go for it. You know, just whatever the problem is. Like if there's an assignment due Friday,
You just put down all emotions and you start working.
Yeah, and just start working because I know that's what I'm stressed about. I'm not stressed about
Yeah.
whatever the stress is. I'm like, if that's the stress, I need to tackle it. You know, because I tried both ways, like, you know, just not doing it, but it's just
Yeah. For me, I generally walk at night. Just, you know, put the head down, listen to some Quran and everything, and just walk. You know the trail, right?
Yeah.
So it's the best place for me, honestly. And you can find me like whenever after the exam season, you can find me like every single day standing there. And
I realize what I do when I'm stressed out. Actually, I realize what I do. I start praying a lot more.
Mm.
That's one thing.
Well, that's the time when you actually come back and just
Mm-hmm.
you realize that you have no one else except Allah. And you just have to ask.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do a lot more.
Mm.
I'm a lot more. I make a lot more dua when I'm stressed out.
You kind of feel guilty, like
Yeah.
when you're
I
stressed
become
out.
a lot more
you're-
religious when I get stressed out.
yeah, do you feel
I think that's,
the
I think
same
that's
feeling?
the thing. I get a lot more religious when I'm stressed out, but it's also like I'm home too.
Mm.
So like I would say I get a lot more religious when I get stressed out. Even though I should be religious throughout. I'm not saying I'm not. I'm just saying when I'm more stressed out, I get more religious.
Yeah.
And then I kind of just I don't want to say isolates the term, but it's more so like I don't unnecessarily just because I would say I'm like an outgoing person. So like I would do stuff like I'll just chill whatever. But like if I'm stressed out, I probably won't do that.
Mm.
Like if you still want to chill with me, I'll be down.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah.
So the next questions are about GPA and co-curricular records. Do you do co-curricular records? Is it important? Like extracurricular?
Like CCR.
yeah, CCR.
Yeah, I would say it's important because it's like a university's approval. Like you like did something.
You actually did something.
Yeah,
Then
it's like a university seal. Like you.
they're mentioning it, right?
Yeah, it's like more.
Is
so
it like a certificate or just you have it on
I
your?
don't know. It's just it's like a
Acorn.
record. It's like a record. Like you volunteered here, or like you did a club thing. You did extracurricular. It's
But
like
how do you show it to your employer or somebody else? You just log into your Acorn and just show.
I don't know. I think there's a process. I never done it.
Mhm.
I should probably look into that actually.
CCR
Yeah, like how do you use it? But yeah,
for sure.
I think it's more so for like. I know people use CCR for like work studies. I know some certain applications they're like, "Yo, send in your like CCR." So maybe that.
Probably. The next question: have you ever thought about giving up or just dropping out of university?
Yeah.
And how many times?
A lot. Too many to count. I have. But I do want to say,
Oh
I
my
think
God.
every student faces that.
For sure, man.
I don't think I've met a certain student that was like, never like, I did not want to drop out or I did not want to. I think it's just, that's
Yes.
the uni life.
Yeah.
But it's like,
You just kind of. It's not like you're not weak. It's kind of like you want to give up. You just want to drop
Yeah.
out of
and that's when discipline comes in because then
Yes,
you
sir.
want to do it, but you don't want to because you know the
Yeah, you
end goal
can't.
is better than right now for your temporary emotions.
Yeah, you can't just give up and just live a better life, maybe like stable life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you start working and like no matter what, no matter your emotions, like knowing that you can fail that course. This is
Yeah.
happening to me right now, bro. I'm taking calculus course and I'm kind of decent at
Yeah.
math, but calculus
You have my prayers, bro.
bro. Calculus requires really hard work, like the real work.
No, I understand.
So
Shout out to all my math majors out there because I cannot.
stats, math.
I need a calculator. Even if it's like a 1 + 1, I'm pulling out my calculator.
Yeah. And you kind of think about it. You start thinking about giving up and just dropping out of university, but you still, continue studying and do your job.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, bro. Okay, we're moving on to personal questions. What is your lowest GPA from which course?
I just passed.
Okay, which course?
For
Tell me it's calculus, please.
it was physics.
Physics. You took physics course.
I took first semester. No, it wasn't even that bad. I'm gonna make it very clear that physics was actually pretty easy. It's just that I did not study. I did not study. I did not do the practice problems. I did nothing. So it is entirely my fault that I did bad. It wasn't even the professor. It wasn't like the midterm were easy. The final exam was a bit but I just did not study for that course.
You failed the midterm?
Oh yeah,
How many midterms you failed
me
during the whole 4 years?
Yo, are you gonna expose me like that? Like
Bro, come on. It's
how
like
many midterms I failed? Not a lot.
Like
I think
5
I
to
think
10?
I think it's just the physics ones. No. I did calculus too. I failed calculus to midterm.
bro.
Failed like less than
kinda-
50, right? That's what you
We're
mean
at
by
the same
fail.
wavelengths, man.
It fails less than 50, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Bro.
It's definitely the math courses that I did bad in.
Don't be shy, man. Everybody fails.
Yeah, no.
Because I remember No, I'm not talking about that one. Okay. Who pays your tuition fee? You yourself.
No, me right now. Yeah,
OSAP? I heard you said OSAP.
yeah. OSAP.
Is it paying?
No, it's like a loan. I'm borrowing a loan for
Oh,
OSAP.
you're working. You have 2 jobs.
No, no. Okay, I'll tell you. So when you apply to OSAP, like this is basically everybody.
Mhm.
You apply to OSAP, you get 2 things. You get a loan, and then you get like a grant.
Mhm.
Grant you don't pay back. It's
Yeah.
like they're paying it off, and then loan is you have to pay back.
Yeah.
So for the most part, I just have so OSAP is basically paying my tuition.
Oh,
And
the
I have
part
to-
of your tuition you pay the loan.
Yeah, and so OSAP is covering my tuition, but after my 4 years or like when I'm done my undergrad, I have to pay OSAP back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I got you.
So and when I pay OSAP back, I'm paying that.
Mm-hmm.
So I
True.
I have money saved up. Like I have it on the side. Like
Mhm.
when I'm done, I'll pay. My mom told me like every year just do a yearly
Yeah.
instead of being one big lump.
Yeah.
But as you can tell, I am very lazy, so I didn't do that. So I'm just gonna pay one big
Oh,
thing at
okay.
the end. Yeah.
The next question. Why U of T?
I'm repping UFT merch because I love UFT.
Just for the merch?
Yeah, no, just for the merch. No, and the branding. No. Why UFT? I mean, first, honestly, I know
The name.
it really is because like UFT.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
It's for the name, of course.
for the name, like when you think of like a Canadian school, you University of Toronto.
Mhm.
That's like that.
Yeah.
Or
The first school.
yeah, or UBC or
McGill.
yeah, or Mac or Ryerson. I mean, sorry, Toronto Metropolitan University.
Yeah.
But like big university like that, but University of Toronto is just like that,
Yeah, the
like
first.
Harvard or something. Like that's how I viewed it, and the reason I chose this campus was because it's kind of close to home, like a commute,
Mhm.
and what else? Because I had like a friend that already went here too, so I already had experience,
Mm-hmm.
and I knew a couple people that already went here and they already had their experiences beforehand. So I was like, might as well come here. But and also I also like the U of T was very research driven.
Mm-hmm.
And I was when I was in high school, I really liked that.
Is it the research?
It was very research driven. Like like most of my courses I've taken, there's some research component. Like you either get like research report, like you gotta get like articles and like kind of compile it into your own thing, your own thesis, whatever research report. And I used to like that. I knew when I was doing my research, I knew that U of T also did that too, and I kind of like that. So. Yeah, that's why I chose U of T.
Great. Do you actually care about your GPA?
Me?
Mm.
I used to really care. I used to like
But in your first year, like,
first 2 years, even third year, I would say I was very like I looked at every quiz like it weighed like 30%. Like I would like care about each little 0.1%.
mm,
I was very like on top of my thing, and as soon as my grade dropped, I'll be like, oh my god, like I would be stressed out. And then like if I do good, I'll be like, yay, and then back to working. But now, I'm not saying my GPA is like really good, but I'm not too focused on that. I should be focused on that. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like I'm more so like just on my content thing, getting image, trying to get stuff that you can't get with a GPA right now,
Mhm.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
'Cause grades can only take you so far, and if you want to land like a good job or build connections or like content and get yourself out there, exposure, GPA doesn't do that. I don't think.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I feel like I'm more focused on that right now instead of my GPA.
Mm-hmm. Got you. Okay, this is the last part. Hook questions. The first question: why do people study at a top university
For the name.
and for the diploma?
Yeah, you pay for the degree, kind of. And also another thing is that they have better resources too. Well, that's another thing I came to U of T because the
the
resources,
resources.
like, because in U of T, like I was thinking of doing co-op when I first got here.
Mhm.
That was one thing I was like UTSC. I was like, oh, I might do co-op, right? And co-op, like U of T co-op, right? You know what I mean? Like you have more connections, we have
Yeah.
more partnerships or whatever, and like so that's was another reason why I chose. But top universities, I think, give you that access.
the resources and experience.
You also have better access to professors because because if you go to top university, you're gonna have the top end of the professors too. They have a name, you know, they have a certain
Yeah.
thing. So top professors, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, got you. What's your life purpose?
To be a very good Muslim.
Mashallah. Okay. The next question. Imagine you're a millionaire by now. What would you do? Get a car.
Yeah. Buy a Lambo. No.
Ooh.
If I was a millionaire, I would okay, do you want a fun answer or like a serious answer?
A serious answer, of course.
Okay.
Like actually, if you have
if I actually had $1 million, I'd probably like invest most of it.
in what?
I don't know. I would probably if I get $1 million, I'll probably call a bunch of people and be like, "Yo, I want to invest in stuff and gain knowledge." Like, if I had $1 million, I would definitely like put everything aside and see how I could use that million. I'd definitely buy a house.
I think you can get a house for $1 million, but not that good house, right?
But no, I'll put like a down, like, or buy it out, or like a down payment or something with a house, or buy another house, and then like just rent it or something, or like basically, essentially, with that $1 million, I'm gonna use it as like investment, either like buying a house and then renting it, or either like putting it into stocks, or
yeah, just investing money.
just essentially investing. Not, I'll probably keep like 100K to myself or something, like just for myself, you know what I mean? Rock that Rolex or something. But for the most part, because I'm gonna be honest with you, $1 million right now is not that much. Now.
Yeah, for sure.
Like 10
especially
years
in
ago,
Canada.
yeah, 10, 20 years ago, if you said $1 million, you'd be like crazy.
Yo, you're a millionaire.
But now $1 million now, I'm not saying it's not a lot, but I'm just saying the value of $1 million is not as.
It's not a lot.
Yeah, but I would definitely invest most of it. That's my mindset.
You can't even get a house for $1 million in Canada, I guess.
That's what I'm saying. You can't even get a house. Back then, when you feel $1 million house, you'd be like,
yeah.
but you're like, you know, you're rich, bro. let me live with you, bro. But now it's not even much. So yeah, I would definitely invest most of it.
Sure. The most meaningful conversation that you had.
I would. Well, also, okay. Before I invest the money, I would have some money on the side. So like, I would have like, if I'm living somewhere, get my rent, all that, like for like a year or two, like kind of on the side. So like and then I invested. Sorry, I know. I was just thinking of it.
Okay.
What was your question?
The most meaningful conversation that you had.
Most meaningful conversation I had was I have a lot. So I can't really pick one, but I was going to give a shout out to my boy named Jaden. He's like I met him at Under Armour like from work. But yeah, no, I could call him anytime, and he picks up and we just talk about whatever. Like if I have school stuff, he probably help me out. He's very like disciplined and stoic in that sense. Give me some motivation, some insight, how to tackle certain problems. Yeah, he's great at that. So he's probably had a lot of meaningful conversations, especially with like content related stuff and like opportunities. Sometimes I get opportunities thrown at me all the time, like, hey, can you do this or do this? And I have to choose if to accept or deny it. And that's very stressful because I'm the type of person to be like, give it to me, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll manage it. But I feel like I've gotten to a point where I have to be very strategic in what I pick and choose now. You know what I mean? Because I feel like once you're starting off, you take whatever you can, right?
It's a trade-off, right?
Yeah, there's a trade-off. But for me, I'm still in that phase. In the grand scheme of things, I'm still in the give me everything. But I have so much on my plate right now because of school that there's certain things I had to like kind of deny and be like, I can't do that because I have so much stuff going on. If I do accept it, I feel like I might fall behind in that. And then not only will fall behind in that, but my school, it just wouldn't make sense at the moment. So there's been a couple of things I denied, and he was like my go-to. Like I would call him and be like, hey, I got this opportunity. What do you think? Because I think differently in the sense like I look at the positives of things, and I also look at the negatives.
Mhm.
But then that's my perspective. But I want to look at it from like a third person, because I got the opportunity. I'm like very excited, but he has like a more neutral stance, or he plays that neutral stance. Like, so if I'm very keen on something, he'll probably play like devil's advocate. He'll be like, okay, do you have time? Do you have this? So he makes me kind of rationalize. Or if I don't like an opportunity, he plays the other side. He'll be like, okay, but do you have this? Like, he plays the sides to get like a good objective view if it is worth it or not. And he also gives an opinion. Like, he's a great guy. But yeah, shout out Jaden.
Yeah, Jaden. I think I kind of feel like that's it.
That's
Do you
it?
have anything to talk?
Let's talk about the political and economic state of the world.
Bro, stop.
What's a good movie you watched recently?
The good movie
Yeah.
was about Jerusalem.
Oh, shoot.
You know that movie?
No.
Oh, okay. I kind of watch like, it's kind of weird, but I kind of watch like the movies that are related to wars and everything.
Okay.
Recently I watched Samurai. You know the Samurai movie? It's called The Last Samurai, but
Wait, is it Tom Cruise?
no,
Oh, shoot. My bad.
Tom Cruise, bro. Who's that guy? I don't know.
You don't know who Tom Cruise is?
I don't remember.
Mission Impossible?
I don't remember.
Top Gun? No? Hold on. I'll show you.
Yeah. That would be perfect. Man. And the last one was about Jerusalem. I think it was like wisdom.
You've seen him. There's
Some-
no way you haven't.
Yeah.
This guy.
Oh yeah, it's probably him. Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure it's
This
him.
search it up. The Last Samurai. The Last Samurai. And the last film that I watched was about Jerusalem.
Yeah,
And
that is him. Yeah, that is Tom Cruise.
yes, sir. That's one.
This guy.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
one.
that's-
Where the Muslims, occupied Jerusalem and everything. So that was a movie,
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
What's
How
a-
about you, bro?
I don't have time for movies. I don't have time for movies or shows. I just maybe watch a couple of YouTube videos, but that's it.
I don't look at movies like, waste of time, because I kind of watch movies that are like, more informational and documentary movies.
Yeah.
And I kind of learn about history, and at the same time I prop up my, psychology and what do you say, mental health.
Right. Okay, that's
And,
fair.
yeah, I kind of learn stuff from those people who actually struggled, And
You should watch Oppenheimer. I don't know if you-
Oppenheimer. Yeah, I
That's
probably
more-
would. Yeah.
I like watching movies to like just distract myself from what's going. It's more like a leisure thing for me. Like, I want to chill. I want to cool down. Like, usually I love watching with my friends. It's more like a chill activity. Like when I view movies, there's definitely certain movies I watch where I'm like, I just want to watch for like actual thing. Like, I'm a killer for cinematography and storytelling. Like, I could get like real movie fanatic, but like, yeah. But like, I feel like lately I just been like, just put on like, if it's like a dumb movie or whatever, I'll just watch it. But I barely have time. And then the last good movie I watched was Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. That movie was amazing. I watched that in theaters, man. Oh my goodness. I love that movie. I am so excited for the next one.
Spider-Man?
Yeah. Have you watched it? Yo, you need to watch that.
Bro, I can't watch that movie, bro.
Why?
I don't know why. I just don't like watching those kind of movies.
You don't like cartoons?
No.
That is great. But it's a different type of cartoon.
What is that?
This is
Oh,
this is
okay.
premium
That's Spider-
cartoon.
Mm.
You gotta admire the artwork.
I watched
character.
what was that? I forgot. Preview.
Oh, yeah. Watch the well, I'm telling you, that movie
Trailer.
is so good, man. And also, like, it's Spider-Man.
So.
That's why you have to watch it. It's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I was just pitching, but yeah, that's about it for me for questions. I can't really think of anything.
Okay, in that case, we're finishing up the podcast for
Yeah,
today.
Go check out my socials.
Oh, for sure. So Zakaria has his own Instagram page. We'll probably post it in the
Yeah.
comments below.
Comments.
And just check his Instagram account, follow him.
Yes.
And then
Show some love.
Yeah. He's trying to launch a podcast too. So just
Yeah, maybe in the work. It's probably in the works. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
we'll see.
And I'll
So-
do a lot of content. Support it. I'll be on YouTube too.
For sure.
Subscribe. Also check out this lovely fellow right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoy the podcast. And I love you all.
Yeah.
If you're watching, I love you all.
Thank you for
Right
watching.
there.